Hello guys, and welcome to another Kickstarter update. In this video we will be seeing how the strong human build joints work. Keep in mind that this is I'm going to only talk about this. You have other videos that will show another aspects on how the Kickstarter will be, how the project is going. Well, the figure is almost done. The only things that it's missing are some kind of some minor changes. It may be in volume or form or things like that, but the main joints are defined. They're going to be like this, and the only things that will make them change will be the interactions between other action figures. For example, if you want to mix the dwarf with human thin, for example, or with the dwarf with this figure, I want you to be able to do it. Not the torso, but for example, dwarf arm with the human arm, with the human body, for example. The torso you won't be able to mix. For example, top of a dwarf torso and I don't know, the belly of a strong human, for example. That won't happen because in order to preserve the main design of the figure, I have to make a closed joint system. The joints that we are going to use for one figure will only work for that figure unless it's specifically made to work with another figure, and I will tell you that if there is some kind of possibility of that, or even in the figure, I will tell you which points connect with which figures. So let's start explaining this specific strong build human. I will start with the head, pretty simple. This program is 3D Max. I kind of rigged the figure so you can see like in real time how it works. The main part that we will be seeing will be the head. See that you have a, let's see here, you will have a double jointed neck and well, head joint. And keep in mind that some of these figures will be customizable at the point that you can mix some of the figures with Sparrow toy lines, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, AWOK. We're good friends with Jason, so we are going to be we're going to make the figures so that you can mix them. For example, add a furry arm or some wings or things like that. Also, you will be able to put those things in their figures, so keep that in mind. Let's continue with the figure. Well, the head, I will control it with the joint. You see that it can turn. It will turn all the way until the point that the chin, not the chin, but the maxillar hits the neck. You see that in this point it will stop here, but you will have the double action figure, double ball jointed thing, so you will be able to adjust the movement a little bit. You will have the capability to move it forward and backwards, and then adjust it with the ball part, with a ball inside the head. Next part, we will have the torso. The torso will rotate here. You will have also a double ball jointed torso, and then hips also the same. So you will have in the torso, you will have 6 ball joints. In the torso, you will be able to rotate it a lot. I think it was 90 degrees. I can't remember specifically how much. I will have to make the maths, but this is how much it can rotate. Look how much it can rotate with the joint of the hip. I have to finish it, this part because I have to remodel it. It has been better done in the thin figure, so I have to kind of up my game in that joint. but it will happen. So keep in mind that this will be the range of, I will hide this so you can see it from the side. This will be the range of movement of the figure, pretty nice. The same will be to the other side. You will be able to do it until you hit the abs, and then the same for the back part. You will be able to do it until this point. Again, I will fix this part. You won't have this space here. I will find a way to fill that space much more, as you will see in the thin figure, and I will remodel some more of these muscles part to add a little bit more of space, not space but detail, and well, the same for the for this part here. This part I will model a little bit more of muscle. We won't have these specific details of the skin because the figure will be, as I said, 10 centimeters, 4 inches, so we don't have the space to do that details, and also the figure would look kind of wrong if we add those kind of details. Let me show you the butterfly joint that I know that a lot of people hated, at the same time loved it. I think to the front and to the back you have 90 degrees of movement, so let's try it. Well, this is the range of movement it has to the front. You can see that it's a lot. Let's turn it back. Let's see how it looks from the back. Here you can see how the muscles go out as it was a real muscle. I want to hit Ctrl+C so you can see the transformation between. Nothing. I think it's amazing, and I really loved what I have done. I will do the same, but to the back. Here is you see how the muscle elongates to the side. This all is hidden inside the body. I really love what I have done, and well, you see that just the butterfly joint adds a lot of movement to the figure, and as I showed in an Instagram pic, you can do, for example, this. Obviously, you will have, as this is 3D, you don't have collisions, so you will have to see for yourself when you have the figure the things that you can do. But in this specific situation, we can do this, and well, basically you see that the character can hold a sword. For example, in this situation here, you can start tweaking the pose of the character, so you can, I don't know, reach the position you want. For example, you can with a butterfly joint and some movement, you can see that the figure can hold a sword if it was the case that you wanted to do that. I hope I didn't run out of Ctrl+C. No, it's perfect. And well, the figure has a butterfly joint that will make like explosion movement. For example, this. I don't know. It for me it's fantastic. Let me show you from the front and from the back. I don't know. It looks so epic. You have a lot of mobility, so you can do whatever you want. Sorry if I keep repeating the same words. I will set this as how it was. Well, we have a standard hinge in the arm. You can use it almost all the way around. Maybe you will have to force it a little bit, and it wasn't intended, but it just flowed like that. Then you have a swivel here. I think you can't do 360 like pull it inside turn it inside the body, because basically you will have to do this to do it and then adjust it in a way you can, because basically in the human anatomy you can't do this and put this muscle here you can't basically. And also as it's hard plastic, you will collision with the arm. So basically you can't. In any figure you can't. And it will also take space from the rib cage. So that's something normal. A lot of people didn't believe me that this could reach this piece couldn't reach 110 degrees of movement. So I have measured it, but please note how much can it move. Let's see. Well, if you don't believe me, you have seen the. Let me do it again. There, you have the 100. That's it. The 100 degree of movement. This has been tested, and this works. So nothing. You now see. Let me see. I have to stick this to this. The hand is a simple hinge with a swivel inside, and you will have a pretty good range of movement. The figures will come with choose 4 set of hands. One will be channeling hand, relaxed hand, five set of hands. Channeling hand, fist hand, relaxed hand. And weapon hand, one that you can move like this, and one that you can move like this. So 2 different set of weapon and hands. Let's start with this. You can move it a little bit to the sides. You will, and you also will have two ball jointed hip. So basically you can kind of try to pull him in place, and if something looks wrong, it will. In all figures something looks wrong, because you are trying to mimic a body in plastic, so you will understand. Then we have the legs. The legs can be pulled from this part, can be pulled 90 degrees up. You see, it will be, yes, 90 degrees. And to the back it can be pulled 20, yes, 20 at most. To the sides you can do a full split. Yes, full split of both parts. Yes, it looks kind of wrong here, but it's about the same. And you will also have all the time clothes on in general, so keep that in mind. We have a simple swivel here. I will see what I can do about the muscles, because it looks kind of wrong. I have seen it in this Spider-Man figure, and I don't think it breaks the magic too much, and I think it's a good range of movement. We will see what people think. Maybe some people want that part to be kind of washed out without many detail, so maybe we will do that. Then you have the leg, you have the knee. You will have a double hinge that can move 90 degrees and then almost 90 degrees. It's like that. And then you will have a swivel here, like this. This swivel, why don't go with double joint? Double jointed this part. And why using a calf joint? Because I want to add boots, guys. I want to have boots. I want to have. I want to be able to change parts in that specific point. So we will have calf joints, and then simple here we will have a feet, a simple swivel feet, and then we will also have rotation. So this rotation won't rotate here, so don't worry. It will rotate more in this part, something like this. This will rotate like this, and it will have a good rotation. so you can post your characters in a more dynamic way. Well, guys, this has been everything from this guy. I hope you really liked it. And if you want to comment something or tell me something about the figures, some criticism, I would really like to hear that, because as I always mention, I like this project to be a project for everyone, like a community project. So please tell me if you enjoyed it, comment, subscribe, like. That way I will know if you liked it. If you're not, the best thing you can do is comment. So hope you liked it. And if you want to participate in polls or participate in my Facebook group, in which we talk about specifically these figures and what things could be done to improve them, and or which props can be added to basically to add something good to this world, you will find all of that in my Facebook group. So I will put the link somewhere in the screen. So hope you like the video. This has been Sebadom, and I tell you goodbye until the next video. So goodbye.